Hi everyone, it's Roland, Global Chief Security Officer and Digital Enablement Executive. Welcome back to another episode in our series, Security Sparks, Insight for Pros, sponsored by New Era. Today I would like to introduce you to a new term, well, more of a Rolandism, that I call Dynamic Operational Controls Assurance. Now, officially, this is not a Gartner quadrant or anything like that, but it's a phrase I often use to talk about the ability to drive a better defensive security operation through force multiplication of technologies, tools, and processes that you may already be using. I guess a good place to start is by asking, why do people normally do controls assurance programs? Well, first, it's just a good practice. Think about the number of controls that you need to have in place, from policies to technology to processes and everything in between. The ability to track your commitments to your capabilities and provide validation and assurance to regulators, shareholders, and those you have to certify or credit to is a massive process. In the past decade, though, great technology and programs have been built to document controls, collect evidence, and report based on audit-like findings. In the process, practitioners and industry-leading companies started to create a capability for continuous controls monitoring and assurance, which essentially automates the process to ensure that controls were in place and operable. Additionally, they've created automation to test that the controls actually worked and focused on certification and accreditation acceleration. This reduced tedious work for practitioners so that they could go do more important work. Now, as a global chief security officer, I can personally tell you one of the biggest concerns we have is the unknown about the things that we have to commit to. Organizations may have millions of technologies around the globe and thousands of committed security controls around them. At the end of the day, we're accountable for ensuring that those controls are in place and operating. Technology will be technology and people will be people, so things happen. But if you don't know when there is a problem, there is no way for you to know that you have to fix it or check your organizational defenses. From my perspective, dynamic operational controls assurance gives security executives and teams an immediate understanding of their current ability to defend. If it is implemented correctly, it acts as an operational early detection or warning system of mission-critical control lapse that the bad guys are just waiting to exploit. It closes the window between control failure and 100% control enforcement. Of course, it also reduces the verification and validation time for business supporting efforts such as pre-sales questionnaires, third-party assurance work, and day-to-day certification and accreditation work across your security engineering, risk management, and compliance teams. It also gives you the ability to answer the very difficult question, how do you really know those controls are in place? Additionally, these programs can act as another level in your risk management and risk posture assessment programs by providing a whole new area of quantitative validation measures that assures that there are controls in place and operating as you evaluate the potential downstream of issues within your operating environment. An obvious question then is, what does it take really to implement an operationally focused controls assurance program? First, you have to implement an operational integrity mindset. This means that your focus isn't on certification and accreditation, compliance processes. It's on highly focused principles that demand a great level of operational integrity and validation that your controls are in place and operating. This may sound simple, but it is not. Your organization must understand what they are accountable for, from policy to technology and everywhere in between. And you must have visibility across the entirety of that operation. Second, you need a technology platform that can handle the number of controls you have and automate the collection and validation of the evidence associated with the controls and their output. Furthermore, that technology has to participate in your existing security ecosystem to ensure true automation and direct validation from the control platforms themselves. The third piece is that you must have an operational plan for success. You have to know how this new operation or service will fit into the totality of your operational programs. You have to ask yourself, how will my ops team use this? How will my security operations or fusion center use this? And how will I use this and report to the executive leadership team, the board, and my internal partners and customers? Implementing the Dynamic Operational Controls Assurance Program will change how your organization operates, the expectations you have for your team and your business has for you, and will be able to drastically change the effectiveness of the programs you deliver. When you approach controls compliance from a dynamic operational controls assurance perspective, you get the benefits of simplified and accelerated CNA while delivering a massive new capability of assurance, confidence, and defensive resilience. I hope this has sparked some ideas for you and your team, and I look forward to the next in our series of Security Sparks, Insight for Pros.